Hello, welcome to Learn Love Tarot. I'm Angie, and here on my channel, I teach mini lessons on astrology and how to read your personal birth chart. I did have a little false start there, so I do already have one card out, but I'll get to that in a second. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. What I'm interested in today, we're going to be talking about how Mercury is entering the sign of Aries tonight at 11:02. Where our bold instincts, we want to let our instincts kind of lead the way for us in any type of communication. However, there's a caveat. Little caveat, buyer beware. Make sure that this communication is not risky or impulsive, especially where you have 0 degrees Aries in your birth chart. If you have already purchased one from me at some point, it is color coded, so the fire signs are all orange. You're going to look for where Aries is of those one of 3 orange pieces for fire. This person's chart, they have 0 degrees Aries in their 8th house of transformations and shared resources. So maybe if they're wanting to say something to an employer or to a person that they're sharing finances with, if they've been thinking about it a while, okay, great, go ahead. Send that new resume, whatnot, if you're looking for a complete change. In this case, in her chart here, however, that beware that it's not impulsive or risky, okay? Because that kind of communication may not work out so much for the best. When I was shuffling here on the pre-shuffle to get some cards and ask about where this bold instincts might lead the way, whereas we would introduce ourselves, send a text we've been wanting to send, publish the writing that you've been wanting to publish. This is guided here by an ancestor. So if you've been having these, leadership messages that you're wanting to send someone or somewhere, there's this energy here of kind of making sure you've checked all the details before you move forward. So if you can see, this stag is looking over his shoulder at the herd. Make sure that it is in the highest good of all, right? And not something that you're just zipping off, kind of flying at the mouth without heavy thought. Okay. The bottom of the deck for that was medicine man or medicine woman. Again, making sure it is for the betterment of all. It is a message of healing. And if it is something you're applying to, let's say if it's in the house of your career and public roles, if that 0 degrees Aries is in your 10th house, then you want to make sure it is for the betterment of all. It's something that nourishes your spirit of where you're taking this possible leap. Now, with the moon moving into Pisces last night at 8:03 on 3/8, 11:11. So interesting that the Mercury into Aries is at 11:02 Eastern. So 2 1s and 2 1s, another set of 11:11, if that's a number you follow or if you're into synchronicities. I also wanted to see about this moon here. When we get in the Pisces mood, we get up in our feels, right? So just kind of let it come. If those emotions come, let them flow and just trust the ebb and flow of the universe and allow those changes to kind of come in naturally. But let's see if we have advice here from nature spirit. What about, do we need to trust our intuition on, or what might we be in our feelings about? We got 2 cards. White Buffalo and Dream Traveler, both of those cards. So one is very, very colorful. And this White Buffalo has to do with legend. Okay. And Native Americans, I could read that on the bottom, but this White Buffalo is similar to this Elder card, as in when that white buffalo appears, it was just, they thought it was just a myth, but apparently it's like coming back around what you did not think was possible, maybe what you were in your feels about, maybe something you thought was just a dream okay, is coming forth here in this Pisces moon energy in an environment of air. So spirit of air. And speaking of air, I'm going to leave that right there because in the reading that is still uploading, I did a second reading last night after the last minutes of the moon in Aquarius. The next video was about the moon moving into Pisces at 8:03. And the 17s just kept coming. So 17 is the star card. That is Aquarius's power card. I called my girlfriend Christine today, like something is amok. There are 5 points in the cosmos as 11:02 tonight that are at 17 degrees. Okay, so 17 degrees 07. Pisces moon at 11:02 tonight. That comes down to a 6, which is the card of the lovers. And it can also mean equal balance of emotions and intellect there with 3 on each side, Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, 3 on each side, or that body, mind, and soul alignment to balance the scales. We also have the nodes of fate at 17 degrees 12, which is numerology wise, and 11. Okay, so again, those nodes of fate, we are in Aries in the north node of destiny, and Libra is in the south node of past life karma. So what we need to do by 1/11, January 11th, I think this is a coincidence. I'm just saying. By January 11th of next year is to balance these energies in the middle. These are sister signs. They are both cardinal signs. So usually the leader or the developer of the project, the beginning stages of something. Now, if we're too much in Aries energy, then that would be rushing too quickly at something without thought, starting things without finishing them, or just being in that me, my energy versus we energy of Libra that is requiring balance here in relationships. So those that are still too selfish in their energy and not considering the partner, they get a tower. Then we have, didn't mean for that to fall, but then we also have people that are still hanging on to that the south node of the past is being too giving in relationships at the detriment to your own autonomy and your own benefit, over giving, over loving, pouring from an empty cup. Okay, if we continue to do that, interesting that this is also shaped like the south node. If we continue to do that, they get a tower. Okay, so you got to January 11th. We're at 17 degrees there. Again, that is 1712 adds up to 11. You do not reduce those down any further. We've got Black Moon Lilith still wreaking havoc in Virgo. So wherever 17 degrees Virgo is in your chart, that could be where you're experiencing a 180 or a rebellious feeling of energy toward. We also have Chiron in addition to that north node, the wounded healer, what wounds you're meant to heal this lifetime, taking a turn. It's like there's light at the end of the tunnel. We're at 17 degrees 42, which reduces to a 5 of change. And then this was super interesting. This is all 11:02. We have Fortune in Scorpio at 17 degrees 24. So Scorpio's super deep. It's the 8th house of transformation and change. 1724 reduces to a 5 as well. So change. That 8th house is mysterious. It's deep. It can mean a big secret is about to be revealed to you, and it can affect our fortune, okay, and our north node of destiny as well, since those energies are all kind of teaming up here. And I was kind of giggling at this buffalo and the stag because in my scrying, you can laugh at my drawings if you want to, I saw a bull with big nostrils. and like a ring between his nostrils. There was a keyhole. There was a person holding a rainbow, which also reminded me of the Nine of Pentacles in dream, the Dream Keepers deck, Liz Houston's deck. There was also like it was like a marriage arch with flowers all around it, and there was a male figure, a female figure, and then a child figure underneath that. And then there was the number 6. So there were dots like that, almost as if they were like watching. But again, for me, that's that balance energy of body, mind, and soul requiring balance right now. So that's what we got. Let's see where this is going to take us. Oh, in addition to that, at 5:55 tonight, that's already passed. But when I was looking at the astrology of the day, at 5:55 Eastern time, we had Mars in Aquarius squaring Taurus, Uranus and Taurus. So the lesson of Uranus and Taurus, we're there till, I believe, 2025. I'll have to check that, but we're there for a while. That lesson is about letting go of security and embracing freedom and risk in pursuing pleasure. Okay, so we don't want to just keep going with the status quo. If it's not truly bringing us joy, confront yourself about that. Okay, we all have to do that at some point, because that happiness does bring you to awaken to way deeper and better experiences. So again, 3 5s. Okay, 3 pieces of change adding up to 16, which then reduces to a 7. All right, so let's see what we got here. We'll see where this comes out here in the main spread. Now, we do have the new moon in Pisces happening at 4 a.m. Eastern time. So what you want to do there is look for 20 degrees. And if I've made you your chart, it's blue for water. So you're going to look at 20 degrees Pisces. In this case, this is in her 8th house of transformation. So a new start is coming for this client here. New moons are all about new beginnings. What do you want to begin or initiate, launch? Okay, what change do you want to put in place? And since it's a Pisces moon, okay, we definitely got to look at the whoa feelings and what feelings or blessings do we want to bring in. Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead. I'm going to use the fairy oracle here. Last night it was pretty cool with all the different color matches that we were getting there as far as chakras are concerned. I'm super hungry and waiting to go out to dinner with a girlfriend as soon as I finish up for y'all here. Okay. What do we want to tell the people tonight, universe? What do we want to let the people know? So right before that new moon, and it's called a balsamic moon, and you just have like a little tiny sliver of light still, and that is a time for healing. So we're going to look at what we can be healing right now. Thank you, Spirit. Transformation. So just what I was talking about with that 8th house of Scorpio, it's all about clearing space, right? You can't bring in something new until something else has been cleared. There is also a hot pink energy, which is the 5th or the star chakra, 5th dimension. And I did say when we have that elder card that you do have your guides and those who have passed, known and unknown, that love you unconditionally, have your best interest at heart, are helping you with this. So, and also helping you heal and guiding you away from something that does not feel good, okay? This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation because the best is yet to come, which is what I said over here. Oh, I forgot the two owls that were perched and watching. Okay, so be watching out for those. So there's the rainbow. Okay, hope. Hope is a thing with feathers. I mentioned that in my Pisces read last night, I believe. Was that or the Aquarius one? Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. What a thought. Okay, we're going to keep that crossing energy there. Now, what about here? Nothing is yet set in stone because Pisces is a mutable sign, but it is a new beginning that we need to meditate and contemplate on. So this gateway energy and that keyhole, right? That keyhole, this being a key, magical gateway says it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, moving towards that north node of destiny. Yeah, this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Mars squaring Uranus, let go of security, embrace freedom and risk, and pursuing pleasure to bring happiness so that you can awaken those deeper experiences. Okay, so that archway did come out quite a lot, and I'm not even using that deck tonight. So that theme is still coming through. 17 is the star card. 1 plus 7 is an 8 energy. So again, back to that balance energy. So you can still have security and freedom at the same time. You still can pursue pleasure at the same time. You're still taking care of business. Okay, there needs to be that match here is what this is calling us to do. Just make sure it's not impulsive. Okay, you want to be, especially if you're the elder of your family or you're the elder of your whole entire home, because you got you. All right, so let's see what that's going to be about here. Magical gateway. I'm going to go this way. What's at the bottom of that? This is a wait for winter, something that we put in forth motion now with this new moon energy, this wish. You could manifest it to come to pass in winter time here. Because it's in the middle row and there's all this purple coming out of the light of the door that she's opening, it says, during the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Like what I just said. I'm going to take this as now because we are still in winter. We don't have spring coming. We do have spring forward tonight, but it's still not the first day of spring quite yet. Okay, so moon energy back again here. What we got last night, right under the bottom here in the environmental energy. So I feel like my call for that winter card is right now, present moment. Now, moving forward by the first quarter moon, it's asking us to have faith in our dreams, and the energy is gaining momentum. Let me look at, and then as we get to that first quarter moon, our commitment is being tested. That reading last night, I did say it felt like it was a test. So Spirit going, did you really learn the lesson this time? Here, let me place it right back under your nose again to see if you'll take the bait. So I'm going to find out to the full moon eclipse. What is this about? What energy can we look forward to where a win-win outcome is forecast if we surrender to the divine? Friendship, all this purple energy here still, and flourish. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Beautiful. And look how this pink and this purple energy is matching this full moon eclipse energy in Libra. Okay. So interesting that there's two, because I'm talking about this balance in the scales type of energy. I put our hope right there. Come here, you. All right. And then we have flourish with this lotus flower of transformation. So when they're on the ends, that energy is bookending. The lotus flower theory tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life and those of others. That's what's asking us to transform here. Conclusions are within reach. It's not that far away. March 25th at 3 a.m., 5 degrees, 5 degrees 7. Wow. Okay. Let's see where we goes. Let's see where we goes here. That rainbow came out then so far. Even though I had a bull, we still had the buffalo and the elder stag show up. We'll see if Nine of Pentacles, that threshold energy is right here for me, stepping through that doorway, where I saw the male and female figure with the child and then the two owls. Okay. Let's see where this is going. And the Spirit of Air, which is the 17 card. I don't know why I just started shuffling those. I meant to look at the environmental energy. Not meant to be. Pure intentions there just in case we need it. All right. Going into the deep deck, guys. You know it's serious when I'm pulling out Liz. Liz Houston. At first, I almost didn't get it because it looked a little creepy. But then even in the first reading, oh my gosh, it's my deep deck. That star card, that energy 2 of wands, a choice and action there. This change, bold instincts lead the way in all your communications. So again, if it's something that you're passionate about, you've been thinking about it for a while, definitely communicate it, but don't do it if it's just a new thought or an impulse. Make sure it's of the purest intention, the best for the highest good of all. Let's get a couple shuffles in here. Anything that flies out for the pre-shuffle is, I read energy like kind of like onion layers. So anything that's in the pre-shuffle, I'm just kind of shooting the shit with the universe. 3 of Swords on the top of that book, perhaps regarding a King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy. And the 8 of Wands and the 8 of Swords, double 8. Those were the first two that came out by themselves. 8 of Swords and 8 of Wands. So something we've been up in our head about. And this is literally this 8 of Wands rendition. This is Spirit leading her, continuing her transformation. Okay, that butterfly energy. This is fast, passionate communication. It can also be indicative of travel after being moored here. So 8 of Swords is being up in our monkey mind. There are 2 ships. Ships for me are soulmates, energies, but it's keeping her in place, right? Her mind, the stinking thinking, rumination, these ships get bogged down in the harbor when we do that. So Spirit is wanting us to take action here, perhaps even traveling, just some kind of movement here. And we go from a very cloudy sky to just a beautiful, fluffy white clouds where there's a lot of gray here. And the energy, the clouds are not, it's just kind of murky. And in this picture, it's like I can see clearly now as long as I let Spirit guide me along the way. So I'm going to keep those out. Let's see what's happening. I'm seeing that as past and future. There's some kind of choice here. Now, again, with all those 17s and that star card energy, that Aquarian star card, Spirit of Air and Spirit of Water right underneath that. Interesting. So that would be, yeah, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and air would be Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. All right. Let's keep going here, Spirit. Keep on shuffling, because it was all those 17s and another 8. Oh my gosh. Temperance under that, a 14 card of change. So walking away from 8 broken cups towards your happiness or toward healing. What was that? Oh, oh, okay. Another 8 there. There's justice, an 11 card under that temperance of change, the Queen of Cups. So the most love in the deck that is to be offered. And then we have like a little hidey hole here. Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is someone who is not paying attention. It's like they're distracted. This could be some kind of a rumor, or Page of Swords is the youngest of the pages, the most immature, so it can be gossip. So walking away from 8 broken cups in order to walk towards your 9th cup of wish fulfillment. After then temperance energy follows that as soon as you're walking away from something that is not in your heart or that fills your heart. This is about, we talked about this energy last night, this temperance energy of finding the puzzle pieces, right, to find peace, P-E-A-C-E, and we did see that transformation crossed by the hope coming out here. Super interesting. Wow. The justice, there's that 11 of balance right here in the middle of these 3-5 cards. Queen of Swords, so maybe you're hearing or you're sending a message to a water sign. Does it have to be? 8, 9, 10 would be the fixed energy of cups, more Scorpio energy. Attached to this 8 of Swords that might be mired. The 8 of Wands would be fixed fire, which would be Leo. Justice because of that. Some healing. So I'm seeing her dress as the person that is being led by spirit is getting their due justice here by moving towards that north node of fate and taking leadership. Oops, flip those around there. I don't normally do this, but you know what? Here we just flow. We just go with it. Queen of Cups, again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Queens are the cardinal signs, so that would, if you want to be picky about the signs, that would be Cancer energy. And then this Page of Swords, air energy. Pages aren't designated to any of the signs. They embody all of the signs. Pages are messengers. So again, maybe communicating some kind of justice to a water sign, or just communicating fair and balanced energy and love, where maybe the heart was mired previously, and now there's going to be fast movement in because of this time it took to put in the healing work, which did require walking away, that caused these 8 swords, that stinking thinking. That decision looks like it has been made. This healing is coming that does bring justice and the most love you've ever experienced. And this page is, again, she's standing on one big stone with water all around her. A message of truth. And we did have that Ace of Swords, sorry, spoiler alert, come out for that second read last night with the moon moving into Pisces. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. Speaking of Aquarius, hello, there you be. Knight of Wands underneath that. So King of Swords, once he knows the truth, he speaks the truth, and he seeks the truth, finds out the truth, and once he finds that sword of truth, he doesn't look back. That's leadership energy. Then here, these are crossing cards, environmental energy. The Knight of Wands, Sag energy. That is a younger version of the court cards. Knight of Wands can sometimes get a bad rap for being there for a good time, not a long time. So again, make sure those communications are pure. Underneath that card, wisdom. There's one of the owls that I had in my scrying. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? King of Swords is very wise. Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. Okay, make sure that it comes from pure intent. Pisces energy here again, with a hanged woman. And here she looks like, it always gives me like spiderweb vibes of creation. And the hanged woman also came out in last night's read, some like pausing for the cause, putting ourselves in the tree of life purposely so that we can see something from a new perspective, because doing so does bring spiritual enlightenment and transformation. Okay, so there might be a King of Swords energy that was on pause. Three of Swords maybe have their heart broken, or maybe this Knight of Wands, this fast action, there for a good time, not a long time, caused some kind of heartbreak. I go 6 deep. The Tower. Wow. So the star would denote that the Tower has already happened, because the Tower is the 16th card, the star is the 17th card. This Three of Swords, there is a Two of Pentacles, a decision to be made as far as time, energy, money, resources. There is also a crane on top of all of her bags that are balancing on her head. It is very cloudy in the background, so all is not seen here. The crane does symbolize eternity and reincarnation. I believe the Egyptians, yeah, because then there's a crane there of a skeleton crane right underneath the living crane. They used to bury their dead with them so that their not reintroduction, reincarnation back into the next life will be prosperous. And cranes are highly intelligent. The black crane, I did not know. It fishes, it forms like an umbrella on itself. And this lady, I did say something was hidden. So so it goes like this with its wings and creates this like old school 70s type umbrella, you know, the big wide ones that came down further in front of you that were clear and plastic. So you could still see where you're going. It did that right on top of the water to form a shadow to trick the fish into coming up underneath its shadow. And then it has these bright yellow feet, and it stirs up the mud with them and also looks like something for the fish to eat. I'm like, that is freaking genius. So this could have been, this Three of Swords could have happened by a Knight of Wands, or this is in the environment right now. That is super interesting. Eight of Pentacles has to do with work situations, being strategic, like the crane. Okay. Becoming an expert at something. Her feet are, instead of feet, are a compass. And then that chessboard denotes that it takes strategy here. She's also doing needlepoint, which takes a long time to learn. So time and effort has been put into this here. And this Tower energy is definitely related to this broken heart, someone tottering back between two different choices in time, money, energy, effort. And then there's a choice here between two different court cards in Pisces time. Okay, well, we're just going to have to use a new deck now, since that whole spread went to Catawampus. We'll see what else comes out here. Okay. Just wanted to do a 9-card spread spurt. All right, let's see what's happening here. Okay, 9-card spread where each piece is a part of the pie, and we definitely have an intention beside each part. I'll get there. I'll walk you through. Okay, 5 of Swords. Yeah, that's kind of energy over here. This is the energy of, um, you know, these guys going home and not playing because this kid's a little dickhead. And he just wants to win for the sake of winning, which, nobody wins. You lose your friends, you lose everything. The 5 of Swords is also very manipulative energy. To be manipulating you with words of love. King of Cups here in the environment. You could feel manipulated, especially if this Page of Swords is like gossip or someone's not paying attention to what's going on. Their attention was diverted, which possibly did cause a tower. Could have been at work. The Sun. Wow. More Leo energy there. The Fates underneath that. The Empress, so turning the wheel of destiny. The Empress and the 5 of Swords, 2 different decks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I go 6 deep, and the 6 of Cups. So someone from the past coming into the present to affect the future. In this deck, there are 2 sailboats also. And this card, she pissed. Like someone's been effing with her. This is like a revenge kind of energy. It's like there's this truth or this enlightenment, seeing something from a different perspective here. Maybe someone came across as a leader that spoke the truth and it shocked you when it just wasn't. Knight of Wands, there's definitely heartbreak involved here. And to be able to have 3 swords, that is the depth or the intensity of the love with which that has either been lost or somebody to gamble on here with the Fates. We did have the Sun card come out in the environmental energy last night as well. Okay, I'm saying just if people are going to be 5 of Swordsy, let them go on with their bad self then, because their karma is none of our business. If we make it our business and we hang around to try to help them, we catch that ish too. So let them go on by their damn self and be shady. So because the King of Cups is here after that first fly out, we're going to go from the top here. So you, the viewer, 9 of Cups, by walking away from the 8 broken cups here. Okay, and that could have been a decision where you felt, it could have gone either way on. This is a decision because you are now in your wish fulfillment 9 of Cups. Looks like you made a decision to do that. So you could embrace this transformation. New hope around the corner here with this rainbow energy for anybody that's a symbol for, so you could heal. Card number 2 is the situation, what I say. So there are 2 different figures in this deck. So 6 of Pentacles, people do, call it breadcrumbing. It's an energy, though, that is 3 on one side, 3 on the other side before we even pulled any cards. 6 of Pentacles, and like she was teetering back and forth, right? Narrowing it down to 2. This could be giving to someone else, in front of the other person. So that breadcrumbing energy, someone could have had a partner, but then been giving time, energy, and resources, attention to the other. But there were also those three same figures, a masculine, a feminine, and a child, that I drew in my scry for that threshold. So the Six of Pentacles asks us, are we the giver or the beggar? Okay, it looks like if you're in Nine Cups of Happiness, denoting you, viewer, then it looks like you might be in this position to be the giver this time, especially if this was because of these 8 broken cups that kept you in 8 swords of heartache. Wow. The opportunity, if you haven't done it yet, double Eight of Cups. And that Freudian slip always means something. Ace of Cups did come out last night, in the environmental energy as a new start, a new beginning, a new offer of love or a renewal of love. And then we have in this Eight of Cups, this is a daytime Eight of Cups. This one is denoting the nighttime with the night stars in the sky. And the crescent moon, the light is on the left. So if the darkness is on the right, that means we're winding down the light to the new moon, which is tomorrow. And I did talk about the balsamic moon is when there's like a little sliver of the moon here. This opportunity is now. This is some now energy. And it is going to walk you toward bigger, better love, more passion, more communication. You might hear this by word of mouth. Okay. The next position, number 4, is in the past, what brought you to this Nine of Cups? Trusting yourself to take a leap of faith and have a new start at something. The Zero card. The Fool energy was the opportunity in one of the readings last night. So those of you who've already taken this leap away from the 8 broken cups has already brought you into this healing energy and bringing you into state of wish fulfillment. Wow. Center of the reading, what I was saying over here with that fire energy of the wands. And then we also had the sun energy here as the 8th card, as the 8th card, 2, 4, 6. 8th of the environmental card. Wow. And then we have King of Cups, Leo energy. Could denote July or August, 8th month. There's a bunch of geckos on his robe, and that is also like they can completely blend in and make themselves anything they want to be, like a chameleon type energy. Also, is that a gecko? I can't remember. So this whole thing revolves around, so King of Wands is about, I see it, I want it, it's mine. And we were just talking about that fire energy of following our instincts to lead the way, but taking action towards something that has been thought out. We know it didn't make us happy towards something new. This is not something impulsive or reckless. So there is the danger of that. So just beware. It's a well thought out decision here. And the near future energy, 21 card, the world card. There's that arch again with the flowers around it right here. Okay. We have one of the 2 owls. So it's like one person knows so far and the other person does not know, because it was definitely a pair of owls perched. Definitely regarding some kind of a heartbreak and a shocking tower moment of after this truth. The King of Swords is also standing in an archway. I did not notice that. Okay. Let's see. So that was our near future energy. There's another dove there. So now we have 2 doves of hope on the table. What was the block? So the world is successfully closing out a cycle of repeat to start a new journey. So it's rare that you ever see the Fool and the World in the same spread, let alone in just 6 cards, and they're kind of reversed here. By you taking this leap of faith in a new direction toward your own personal sun, her eyes are looking at that sun, taking action on that, closed this old cycle that you have an opportunity now to walk away from. In the past, what was the block to you taking this leap, or the block to your 9 cups of wish fulfillment? A Page of Cups. So Page of Cups is an apology or an offer of love. When we look at it in the blocked position, we read it in reverse. So maybe this apology never came, this love offer never came, the healing never came. Again, pages are like children, childlike energy. Okay, they're also messengers. So that message just did not come. That apology or that message of love never came. No, that's the mermaid deck. I was thinking that that's where we're learning to scry and learning to use our gifts. No, this is just all about, like, the Knight of Cups is like in love with love. It's pouring into learning how to use intuitive gifts. Okay, but this childlike energy just did not. If you're in the energy of a king, of a fixed energy here, you're not really going to accept anything from a page, especially if there's no apology and no offer to speak of. And maybe that offer was just too immature, hence why you may have walked away from this. It's ending up in your highest good, though, that's for sure. I mean, the closing out the World card is a big deal. What does Spirit want you to know? 7 of Cups is lots of options. This opens a lot of options for you. Okay, not all of those options are good. So there's a snake in there. It could be like a snake in the grass, or it could be a snake of healing, like the medicinal snake. There's a graduation cap, there's a home, there's a person, there's a mystery person in another cup. There's a cell phone in one cup, and there's jewelry in another. It's like confusion, illusion, or just being spoiled for choice. But we do not know what this is denoting here. So now we have 6 to 7. We have this Justice card here, this balance being required. And 6 of Pentacles right underneath that here. If it was, somebody giving to another, or you are in the position of deciding where you're going to share your resources with, it could mean that your options have opened up since you made this decision. Now, if you're here and you're still in the opportunity spot to walk away from a situation where someone was giving to another, and you thought everything was fine, I'm happy as Larry. Let's see, it will success. It's just saying the same thing. You get a new start after this time, and if you haven't done it yet, you get a new start. I mean, it's the World. It closes out a cycle, especially if it was a bad karmic cycle that just kept you moored and stuck. Could have been a false flame, which does feel awful like twin flame journey, but it is not. False flame is usually that their Pluto is negatively aspecting your ascendant or your sun or your Venus. The person that has the Pluto planet that's squaring your planets that I just mentioned, don't feel the pain, because that wasn't their part of the lesson to learn. That person doesn't give a rat's what. They haven't met themselves. When people hurt us, guys, you can only meet someone as far as they've met themselves. They don't know themselves, right? Pat them on the head and walk on by. It's here twice. There's I mean, the best, and also that's a crescent moon. Her head, instead of a head, it's an actual crescent moon. This is this new start, new beginning, possibly with the water sign here. That could be Cancerian, since it is the queen. What is in the outcome of this Eight of Cups here? Oh, Six of Cups, which didn't we see that over here? A little bit deeper in the environment. Yeah, we saw that over here as well. The actual twin. Whatever this was, see this childhood energy here, someone that you feel like yourself with. Again, you don't have to hide anything. There are no games. It just is, right? It's just natural. Now there is a third energy. There's a little lurky-loo over here, kind of watching either you giving this cup to this person from the past, or you are the one receiving that green cup. So maybe they, they were in a state of confusion, didn't know who or what to pick, or perhaps they feel like there's still this kind of third party or other third energy hanging around here, little lurky-loo. And there's more pink flowers like here on this lotus. Learn from experience, shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. And it is the purple friendship card. So we have a match in color energy. This is our third eye, our intuition. So again, it could be, childhood friendship there. So I like to go 6 out on this bottom energy here, 2, 3, woo, Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles. This is another person. So another king would be fixed earth. That's Taurus energy. I did see the bull in the sky. Maybe the horn has come out of their nose. Maybe they were being led astray by something else. Could have been gossip or a child like energy, maybe spilling the beans on something. I've been seeing that for a while, letting us know that there was a manipulator in the midst, says one thing and does the other. All's fun and, all's fair and fun and games until somebody gets hurt kind of energy. Then somebody's bleeding, it's not fun anymore, right? 3 of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 8 of Swords twice. This King of Pentacles either could be you as the outcome being up in your head about the second person, or if you're the king, okay, it could have the other person kind of up in their feels, up in their heads. All these 8s again, because of all the 17s. 1 plus 7 is 8. We had 5 of those points. The 18 card would be the moon. Didn't see the moon come out here. So let me keep going here. 9 of Wands came out in the center of one of the readings last night as in the Wounded Warrior. This has been a long slog. 10s aren't a thing in numerology. So 9 is that you're almost there. You're freaking exhausted, but you're still standing. Okay. And maybe this 6 of Cups is kind of giving you some inspiration here. After walking away, you're just freaking exhausted. There's an Ace of Wands, so that is a 1. I just got done saying it. So there is a 10 of Wands, right, which did come out last night as well. The burden, you're almost ready to put down those heavy logs that you've been carrying around a while. You can actually see the house that you're dropping them off to. And then in numerology, that's really just an Ace of Wands, a passionate new start here. And then, so this celebration energy, this ta-da, this is like 4 of Wands. This is the 1111 card, as I was saying at the beginning with all the numbers of today. So 1102, 2 1s at tonight. Communication, you could be making that communication or receiving it. Could shock the shit out of you. Double Eight of Swords. Wow. Okay. So they're definitely, I'm not seeing, and the only queen I'm seeing is the Queen of Cups. And then we do have this Justice of Balance coming in. So if the whole reading here is about, I see it, I want it, it's mine, then coming up in the outcome is a King of Pentacles. That is either bringing you financial reward, or this could denote an actual person. Very interesting. All right, let me come over here. That was the bottom of that deck, right? So let me kind of rearrange it here. I just still want to be able to see them all. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. We're going to get the bottom energy here. Here's the King of Cups, so a third king. So you have way more options than you think you do, listener, out of this situation. Okay, so King of Cups, Page of Pentacles. That could be a new job offer. The Page of Pentacles is the most mature page. And we do see that bright sunshine, so summertime, denoting summertime. The King of Cups in your environment is someone that is balanced in their emotions. He has a Pisces necklace on and a Pisces crown. So again, that is right now. By the end of Pisces time, we do have the new moon in Pisces tomorrow. Geez. So Two of Cups, that is when each of you are offering an Ace of Cup to each other. So it's not just one person offering the cup. It's both people of equal value that are evenly yoked in their energies. So someone who is worthwhile, that actually does love you and doesn't just say that they do because they're just trying to win, like you're an object. All right, Two of Cups. Eight of Wands again, double Eight of Wands, passionate communication coming in. This is a messenger. Pages are messengers. There's an intention here for sure. And somebody's got a broken heart and a tower or a shocker here. Justice again. These are two different decks, guys. I can't make this shit up. Balance is coming and another flipping tower. Stop it. All those star cards at 17, all the eights are here. We've got the Libra South node of justness, breaking something down, tearing it apart. So I was joking that by January 11th, 111, we'd get a tower if you're too far in that north or south node energy and haven't found a middle ground. But this here now, this is a shakeup happening now, and you know it instinctually. Again, those two pillars. This is the number 2 major arcana. This is something you know already. Even if you did have your heart broken or the shit shocked out of you, it was for a reason, because this is way better things on the horizon, but does require you to walk away. Okay. And possibly bringing you money here or a person back from the past. That's upcoming. So Leo to Capricorn energy to Scorpio energy over here, the fixed energy of the water. Scorpio moon. Wow. Okay, guys. I'm going to get one card of advice for us here. What does the Cosmic Oracle want everybody to know about what happens when they leave? What is this Eight of Wands, this fast, passionate communication, or this travel about? What is this fast communication about? hope. I explained this in my reading last night of my own message. So see that portal opening there, twirling in towards, looks like the sunshine, which is your solar plexus chakra, allowing happiness to guide you. And we have two cards now of hope. So what happens after you leave these 8 cups, the 8 broken cups? Celebration. So celebration card here is usually 3 of cups and 4 of wands. They're celebrating. They're like, woo, in the environment. Wow. Okay. And it's like 2 paths coming together right here. See how that red and black come together to join as this one piece. And look at that big old full moon. So this could be coming to you guys by the end of freaking March 25th is that lunar eclipse, and it's a big one. It's some BDE. So let me read this card here of hope. It's number 16. So it's like that 17, that star, that wish, that fulfillment that you've been wishing for is so freaking close, man. All right, Cosmic Oracle of Hope, number 16. Spoiler alert, last night's Mirrored Souls came out. It was the 12 card came out, and then that was the 21 card. So that's definitely significant for me. It's a mirroring number, 1221. All right, the 16 card of hope. Behind the passing dark clouds, the sun still shines bright. Sun, the bottom of the deck here, after a long lot of work put in. Feeling overwhelmed, disconnected, afraid, and defeated are a few symptoms you can experience when passing through an emotional storm. 3 of Swords, okay, 8 broken cups twice. All is not as it seems. The passing storm will uncover suppressed emotional energy that is in need of clearing and balancing. Tower, twice, clears the decks so that you can start from scratch. As challenging as it may seem, seeing the passing gray clouds is an opportunity to grow, learn, heal, and transform limiting behavioral patterns and beliefs. Transformation, new gateway, flourish, which is basically like the Tower card because it's rebirth and transformation. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. It is not about staying positive through the storm. It's about understanding and truly seeing the imbalances and wounds within you that attract this energy to your space. So if this was imbalanced, okay, this person's getting everything while this person that actually needs it is getting none, okay, not cool. Not cool. Their karma is none of your business. Let's see. Clouds do pass and will continue to pass until you learn to truly see the underlying message and lesson. Only then will you transcend the fear and irritability of these challenging cycles. Once you are able to understand your magnetic connection to the challenges that surround you and heal those imbalances with love, storms will cease to affect you as they once did. For now, we got balance twice. For now, there is a stillness and hope and knowing that the sun still shines bright behind the passing dark clouds. It is then through this renewed clarity, inner knowing, and strength that you will be able to manifest a life of choice. For no more will you see passing storms as a destructive force to be reckoned with, but rather an opportunity to evolve to a higher state of conscious understanding. Spiritual enlightenment much after pain? Possibly after someone was going, oh, I'm going to offer this rose. I'm going to offer here. Let me look over here. Let me look over here. He has four hands. Half of him is in an iron suit. The other half of him is in a tux. So like someone who's playing both sides of a coin there. It is though this act alone that you're reborn to a world of wondrous manifestations and fulfilled dreams. This is the sacral chakra. That's something in the orange read that I did. I was noticing that the orange is all around this person after you've stepped away from those 8 broken cups. It's now in your environment. The leap of faith, she's wearing an orange dress. That reading that was posted on Soulful Revolution is somebody that matches your orange, that's taking action here in these orange pants. And in this 4 of Wands, she's also wearing an orange dress. And one of the people walking away from the bullshit is in an orange shirt. Orange pants in this one also as he's walking away from his broken 8 cups. Orange dress walking away from her broken 8 cups. This could be both all y'all. This person, the same thing could be happening to both of you. Maybe you both had a false flame. Who knows? The prayer, though, is that the Holy Spirit, please guide me to see this situation with deeper clarity, love, and understanding. Yeah. I mean, the most love you can get here. This is the pairs on the board, divine counterpart, King of Cups is offering his Ace of Cups. The Queen of Cups is offering her Ace of Cups. Okay. Could be happening right now with this Pisces new moon. This is crazy. Oh, y'all. Get unconfused there in your orange little dress. Okay, Spirit wants you to know you have lots of options here, just for kicks and giggles. Let me use this deck. I just want to clarify these 3 kings. We 3 kings. All right, what's up with this King of Wands here? What this whole reading is about. I see it, I want it, it's mine. You don't think of me. Underneath that, lies and partial truths. That 5 of Swords energy. You moved on. Okay, lessons are being taught. It's just a karmic lesson. Okay, and it does feel like, just like in the reading last night, like Spirit is going to give it to you again, just to make sure you learned it. Okay, and then that fast, passionate communication comes once you show you've learned the lesson. Who's this King of Pentacles? What's up with him? What's up with the King of Pentacles? That black cat has been, we talked about that last night too. With a Queen of Wands, which is like a Scorpio energy, even though it's Aries, because Scorpio's planet used to be Mars before it was Pluto. So Aries and them share that in common, Aries and Scorpio. Black cat, and it says lies and partial truths. What's going on with this? Who's this King of Pentacles here? Is this you? Is this coming in as an outcome for you, towards you? What's up with this King of Pentacles? A butterfly. Okay, it's a karmic. Could be this person, like I said, if you were up in your head about this, one person has already walked away. The other person is about to walk away from their 8 broken cups. Where'd that go? That was the Fool. We had it twice, right? 8 cups and, oh, right here. And 8 cups. Yeah, it's like someone else, one person already has ended their 8 broken cups. and this person that's in a karmic connection, it's coming up. And there's that full moon to a balsamic moon to a first quarter moon. Let's see, now is that third or first quarter? The light is on the left, so that's a third quarter moon. This is all, and that's pretty fast, guys. They're with the karmic, or you are crossed by I am their light, like maybe you feel obligated to this person or they feel obligated to you. Could be tied to do with money, but it just feels stuck in this Eight of Swords, like all up in your head, does not feel good. Okay, what about this King of Cups? Who's this King of Cups? What's going on over here? Environmental energy. So then we have this Queen of Cups and King of Cups that are evenly yoked with the Two of Cups and the Justice. Passionate communication from both decks. Learning to forgive. And this is someone better. With da 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 da, the Lotus. Rebirth, rejuvenation, new start. And I am their light again, now in a different way, not in a codependent way, because we're evenly yoked, King and Queen of Cups. My work here is done. Let me tell my boss it's time for me to go. Can I go yet? I'm hungry. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that message. I hope it gave you some clarity here that what you want wants you. It's just happening on a little bit of a different timeline. But what's meant to be will never pass us by. So have faith in that. Much love, and I'll see you next time.